Hello and good evening and welcome to episode 9 of the Eco Chat. I hope those of you who are joining me live are well this evening, and I hope that those who are watching on catch up are happy and healthy and enjoying some spring weather, which we seem to finally be having after a very blustery week last week. So for those who do not know me, my name is Jen. I am the owner and founder of Eco Living Ideas. My mission is to create a platform and a community which allows my customers and followers to continue or perhaps even start on their eco journey with ease. And I do that by providing facts and figures and information, price comparisons and health and environmental benefits of lots of different eco areas. And of course, alongside that, I also have a range of beautiful eco-friendly products on my website, which is ecolivingideas.co.uk. So hello to anybody who is watching. Please do say hi in the comments and let me know that you are there. And as we go through the evening, if you do have any questions, then also let me know. I will check back at the end and make sure I answer any. And if you're watching on replay or catch up, again, please do feel free to ask those questions and I will get back to you in the comments. Also, if you would like to share this live with your friends and family, if you think that they would be interested and into other associated sort of eco Facebook groups, then you are more than welcome to do so. Just let me know where it's going so I can keep track and again answer any questions if people have them. So tonight's focus is going to be about carbon footprints. It's going to be quite a short live from me, but there will be a couple of links in the comments for you to follow so that you can check your own carbon footprint and perhaps take steps towards reducing it. So quite a short live, but I guess there's a bit of homework involved if it's an area that you really want to consider and look at and try to reduce your impact. So I'm going to get started. There's a couple of people here, so we'll see what happens. So the first thing is, what is a carbon footprint? And the answer to that is it's the amount of carbon dioxide released into the atmosphere as a result of the activities of a person, an organisation or a business. So it's the things that we do, the carbon dioxide that they produce, and that is converted into what we call a carbon footprint. So one of the most damaging gases which contributes towards global warming is methane. And cows produce 250 to 500 litres of this every single day. But did you know that also food waste, so food that we throw away that ends up in a landfill, actually produces more than that? So it is more toxic than cows. So I know there's a lot of vegans, and veganism is a big and up and coming thing, and reducing your meat intake can massively affect your carbon footprint. But if you're still throwing a lot of food away, then you need to change that as well. So that's something to consider. So things like switching to a renewable energy tariff and turning off appliances when you're not using them, replacing light bulbs as and when you need to with energy saving light bulbs, walking to the local shops or on the school run instead of taking the car, reducing your meat intake, making sure you waste as little food as possible and compost the food that you do throw away. All of those things would make a huge difference to your individual impact and your individual carbon footprint. So there's lots of ways that we can make a difference without drastically changing our lifestyles. Obviously things like the way that we travel and how often we travel by air, they again have a massive impact. But I appreciate that some people do need to travel a lot. So if that's not an area of your life that you can change, then look at others. So If you would like to know what your carbon footprint is, at the end of the chat I'm going to post a little link in the comments. It's a very short survey, it's by WWF, so it's really easy, it's one of the simplest ones that I found, and you basically fill in a really quick survey, sort of what you recycle and how much meat you eat each week, how you travel, whether you use public transport, that type of thing, and it gives you your carbon footprint. But what it also does is it gives you alternatives and ideas on ways to reduce that footprint. So it's well worth doing. It'll take less than 5 minutes, and it's going to give you that base starting point. What I'm also going to do is add a copy of the checklist that is in my 90-day Get Eco plan. Now, I think quite a lot of you have heard of this. I advertise it and sort of share the details of this often, but the 90-day plan is a step-by-step guide of ways to reduce different areas of your home and make them more eco-friendly. It's very basic, but it's very effective, and I've had some fantastic feedback. And one of the focuses in that plan is carbon footprint. So I've got a really handy checklist that if you're on the plan you will have already had, but I will send that to you as well in the comments, and then you can sort of see what that's like. And I will post a link to the 90-day plan. So if you want to sign up, it's completely free. There's absolutely no charge involved at all. And there is even a few cheeky discount codes to use on the website. So, you know, best of both worlds. So yeah, so have a look at that checklist, fill in what you can, and sort of keep it handy and use it to help you make the changes and see which areas you can reduce your footprint in. I've posted about it before, but there is a fantastic book called How Bad Are Bananas? It's a great resource, and it's something that is sat on my shelf in my office, and I probably look at it a couple of times a week actually, just to get some facts and figures and sort of check up on other information that I find. I'm not saying go out and buy the book, but if you are wanting to take your carbon footprint and your impact seriously, then it's definitely worth considering getting. You'll probably be able to get a second-hand copy as well. So yeah, definitely take it. It's not something that you would likely sit down and read cover to cover, but it's a really handy resource if you're wanting to sort of check, you know, a particular type of food or a particular type of transport, then you can sort of look in the book. So that's How Bad Are Bananas? So because I love it so much, I'm going to end this little chat with some facts from it. So these are comparisons. I'm going to have to read them because there's a few and I can't remember them all off the top of my head. But this is a kilogram of CO2e, so a kilogram of carbon dioxide equivalent per kilogram of the product produced. So beer, local cask ale, there is 1.2 kilograms of CDE, so carbon dioxide equivalent. Wine shipped from New Zealand, there is 2 kilograms per kilo produced, and wine imported by road from France is 2.3 kilos. So I'm guessing it's probably quite hard to find how your wine is transported, but it's definitely something to consider. And it was on a programme that I watched on the BBC a while ago, and I thought that was quite an interesting one. So yeah, try and stick with local. There's some fantastic English wines and English sparkling wines as well. And in fact, we have a beautiful wine shop on our high street down here in Leon-Solent. And the chap that owns that was telling me that one of the English sparkling wines actually won Best Sparkling Wine Award in the world last year. So you don't have to get them from too far away. Just look on your own doorstep and yeah, see what you think. Next one. Asparagus, to buy a kilo of asparagus, or to produce a kilo of asparagus in season in the UK, produces 1.1 kilogram of CO2e. Asparagus air freighted from Peru, 18.5 kilograms. That is insane. And to me, when I found that fact out a few months ago, we love asparagus. It's not something that we have a lot, but we do really enjoy eating it. I will now only buy it when it's in season in the UK for that only reason. And it's a shame because it's a great vegetable, but it's just not worth the impact that that has. So yeah, local, in season, they are going to be big factors in reducing your carbon footprint. So this next one I thought was quite interesting. So a person, just a human being's annual footprint. The average Malawian is 0.2 tonnes. The average Briton is 13 tonnes. The average North American is 21 tonnes, and the world average is 7 tonnes. So as a Briton, on average, we are almost double the world average. So that is bad, really bad, and it's something that we all, if we all, pull together and do our bit, we can get that down drastically. With, like I said earlier, some really small changes. It's not something that has to be like mind-blowingly, you change your entire life. It's little things. And the final fact I wanted to share with you was about cheese, because I love cheese. So this is per 250 grams of cheese produced. So goat's cheese, 1.6 kilos, cheddar is 3 kilograms, and Parmesan is 4.8 kilograms. And that is all about the process in which the cheese is made and how much milk you need to make that amount of cheese. So there we go. Some interesting facts there. If you want to see those facts, I put the text from the chat in my blog post. So head on over to the website in about half an hour and it will be up there so you can actually read the facts. But thank you all for tonight, for being here or for catching up if you're on catch up. I'd love to know your thoughts on carbon footprints, and when you've done the survey, let me know in the comments what your carbon footprint was and the first 2 or 3 steps that you're going to take to reduce that. I think it'd be really nice for us to sort of interact with each other a little bit on this and get a bit of a conversation going about it. I'll do a post later in the week as well for people to sort of reflect back and offer advice to others as well. And yeah, if you want more ideas and focuses and sort of inspiration on how to steer your home and your life down an eco-friendly route, I am currently working on, literally when I'm not doing this, a brand new course which is called the Home Detox Clinic. That is being released in 1 month's time, so I have a waiting list open for that. If you would like to be on that waiting list, then please do let me know in the comments or drop me a message, and I will make sure you are one of the first people to know about it when it is ready to go live. Thank you again to those who have joined me. I'm going to say goodnight, and I'm going to post those links in the comments now and answer any questions if there are any. Good night, God bless, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye.